23, and today we are in my backyard in Southwest Florida just before sunset. Sunsets in about 4 minutes, and I thought it would give us some time to do a little crocheting, and then when the light gets too dark, I wanted to share with you what I put in little solar powered lights underneath my big bougainvillea bushes today, and if you want information on them, they're in the video description. But I'm so excited to see them light up my plants for the first time tonight that I wanted to share it with somebody, so I figured I may as well share it with all of you. So if you want to stick around, I am working on, I finished the back for my new, see if I can pull this down. Hi Angela, thanks for joining me. I finished the back for the side-to-side Tunisian cardigan that I've been working on, that I've told you about the last couple of podcasts. There's the back, and I can't seem to get it on camera, but I want you to see the plants. And so I'm now working on one of the fronts. I just got it started. And this is in Tunisian double crochet, so if you want to join me, we can crochet a little bit, and as the sun goes down, we're going to get to watch my plants come alive with the solar lights that I planted underneath them. I'm so excited, and I'm even more excited to be able to share it with you, so if you want to stick around, that would be great. Hi Angela and Carla. Honestly, anything can happen around here around sunset anyways. The kitties are out, they're awake. They usually wake up around sunset as well. I have some of their cat grass here, so maybe they'll want to have a little snack. I have some cat grass for them. Maybe they'll come and take a little bite. Maybe I'll put it on the floor actually though. Probably better for them down there. I think they're just excited that I'm sitting out here. They always enjoy it when I come outside. Hi Anna from the west coast of Canada, glad you could join me. So for those of you that are just joining me now, we're waiting for the sun to set, and I bought these little solar powered lights on stakes. I got a 12-pack of them on Amazon. They arrived today, and I stuck them in the ground around all of my big bougainvillea bushes in the backyard, and I thought it might be fun if we could watch them light up after sunset and watch my trees transform, or watch my backyard transform into this glowing, I don't know, fairyland. I think it's going to be exciting. So if you have a project to work on, you can crochet or knit along with me, or bead or quilt or whatever you feel like doing, or just grab a beverage and hang out and enjoy my beautiful backyard with me. Carla's working on my Sadie shawl. Wonderful. Angela, you saw Kitty. Yep, they're both out here. Bjorn's over there and Becker's over there. They're just kind of trolling. They're not sure where they're going to sit. They want to make sure they see all the action of any birds and squirrels, butterflies, anything else that comes around. Oh, Geraldine's working on the Rachel mitts from 52 Crochet Gifts. That was the project on the cover. That was the cover shot. Those are really fun, and that stitch pattern is so pretty. Once you get the hang of it, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I think it's could be my favorite post-stitch stitch pattern because it makes a floral design. You know, why don't we move everything closer to the wall or to the screen so we can see more outside. I'll scoot back too. And you'll have a better view of what's going to happen outside tonight. I wonder if you can, let's see, can we see where the, okay, so I put 2 of the little lamps right here under the plumeria tree, and then I put the other 10 evenly spaced across the 3 giant bougainvillea across the back. So there are the 3 big bushes back there, and I have the little lights in front of them, and then right here in front of the plumeria, I put 2 of the lights there too. Hopefully you can see that. I'll try to get out of the way as much as possible so you can see most of the view. It's so pretty. I have I have 3 colors of bougainvillea out there, and I just discovered a 4th color this week, and I transplanted the 4th one. So I have the coral red, the violet purple, and the fuchsia pink. Uh-oh, sounds like there's a fight going on in the neighborhood. Uh-oh. Is it pitch dark in New Jersey, Pearl? Yeah. Yep, the further north you go, the earlier the sunset is this time of year. Our sunset is 5:54 p.m. So I'm guessing we're past that now. Does anybody know what time it is? Anybody want to share what time it actually is? Hey, Becker, you come to hang out with me? Oh, it's 5:50. It'll get dark enough for the lights. Maybe I went live too soon. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I came too soon, because I definitely won't be able to crochet for much longer, especially with this color. I'm crocheting by feel just as much as I am by sight at the moment, but I'm doing Tunisian double crochet in the simple stitch format, so working my stitch into that vertical bar that's facing me, I can feel it as much as I can see it, so it actually is not a bad stitch to be doing by sight or by feel. If it gets too dark to crochet, but it's still not dark enough for the lights, I could take you on a tour of all my plants, and you can see the progress of all my plants. Would that be fun? Would anybody like to do that? Angela says yes. Good, because that might be what we end up doing at the end of this row. I'm having a hard time seeing. Pearl says yes too. Okay, cool. Yeah, we should probably do that before too long, just to make sure that we don't run out of light for that too. Actually, I'm almost out of yarn too, so I'm going to take that as a sign that we'll put the yarn away and we'll do a little tour of plants instead. And this is so much fun also, right? Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll look at the plants here in the lanai first, and then we'll go outside and everything. So there's my spider plant, and you can see the babies are just growing like crazy. Hi, Lily. That's the spider plant that's been in my family like 4 or 5 generations, I want to say. So really amazing that I have a part of that history. This is my fern that's just completely grown into a burst of fireworks. This is the new cat grass that I bought kitties recently, and I have a Vanda orchid. Don't know if you've seen one of these before. Hopefully you can see the color. It's a violet purple, deep purple. And this is the kind that grows without a pot. And the roots end up being just as beautiful as the plant, in my opinion. I love these. So that's my Vanda. I just bought and transplanted some mint here and some arugula. This is my lemon tree that I grew from a seed. It's doing really well, very hardy. It also has a second plant right here, so that's my lemon tree. Then I have lemongrass here, which not only I love lemongrass, but so do the kitties. I like to make tea with it and use it in some Asian dishes. Then we have my other two orchids here, which are doing fantastic. As you can see, there's tons of buds on these guys. There's tons of buds that are open and closed on this one, and same with that one, and second sprout coming. So each one of them has a second plant with buds on it. So we'll have even more soon. Here's an ivy from my mom. And then I've transplanted a few things out here too. So this first one here, from the grocery store. So when I bought a pineapple in the grocery store, I don't know, about a year ago, maybe 8 months ago, I cut the top off and put it in a glass of water and sprouted roots. And then once it got its roots, I put it in a pot, and this weekend I transplanted it to the ground. So hopefully it'll get much bigger now. Then this is a gardenia bush that I bought at Home Depot a while back and had it in a pot, and it was growing way too big for the pot. So I transplanted it in the ground. This is an aloe that Marlon bought me for Christmas years and years ago. And it's really cool. It's green when it's cold outside, and it turns orangey red when it's hot. So the sun just went down, so it's been warm. It's been sunny today, so it turned orangey red. It'll turn green again once it cools off tonight. And once a year it sprouts, or maybe a couple times a year, it sprouts a stem, kind of like orchids do, and this thing will grow quite tall, and when it's done, then all of that cone shape will become all bright orange flowers. So very exciting. As you may have noticed from the photos from my newest book, 24 Crochet Hats, my bougainvillea are definitely in bloom right now. These two here, this one is that bright raspberry fuchsia. So is that one. And then that bush over there is a combination of purple and like a orange, a red orange. But before we get over there, I wanted to show you that these are the little lamps that I told you that we're going to wait tonight and see when they start lighting up. Those are the solar powered lamps that I got. And you can see they're all in front of the trees. This here, hopefully you can see. Can you see the little bit of orange flowers up there? This is the extra bougainvillea that was over in front of the house and like growing into the screen. So I dug it up this weekend and I planted it over here. Hopefully it will take, and that will then become my fourth color of bougainvillea back here. As you can see over here in front of the lanai, we have a plumeria tree, which is off season right now. So it's just bare branches, but before you know it, we're going to have leaves, and then we'll have those gorgeous yellow flowers on there again, or white and yellow flowers. Here's the second raspberry fuchsia bougainvillea, and then over here we have the fire coral and purple bougainvillea, and if you can see how high this one goes, it grows up into the telephone wires up there. This one is really massive. And if you can see at the back fence back there, this here and on the other one, whoever lived here before me, the last renters, they took pieces of the plumeria tree and they planted them back there. Now, so far in the 2 years that I've been here, they've only grown leaves in season. They have not flowered yet. But that should be pretty exciting if that becomes a plumeria forest, right? Then along the wall over here, I have one more orchid. This is the oldest orchid I have. This orchid is 14 years old, I want to say. And I know it looks a little rough right now, but when it blossoms, it's so old. Really fantastic. And then if you look further down the side of the house, I have two bird feeders down there, and those are new, and we have seen some red cardinals and some blue jays this week on the bird feeder, so that's been exciting. Wow, the sunset's taking longer than I thought. We must have come out here way too early. Well, then I don't have light to crochet now, so there's that. Does anybody have any questions? We can just sit here and look at the pretty view. Well, it is getting dark, so we'll see. Hi, Austin Craft Corner. How are you? And hello to everybody who's joined me that I haven't been paying attention to the comments. I've been busy showing off my garden. You know how much I love plants. Hi, kitties. Hey, guys. Come here. Oh, no, Becker doesn't want to say hi. Can you hear the crickets? Can you hear the bugs out there? There's a little bit of plant noise. Oh, good, you can hear it. Hi, Lisa. I'm gonna lift the camera up just a little bit. I feel like the view is impeded by that one bar on the screen. So if I lift this up, I need to lift up that, and then I can lift this back down. There, I wanted the view to be above that bar. Now, let's see, we can go up. Hi, Janet, thank you. Yes, definitely nature, as I've talked about for years in interviews and magazine articles and even on my blog and in the, definitely on the podcast too. My designs are definitely inspired by nature, as well as my yarns and my fabrics and my color choices. I'm just such a nature lover, so it's so exciting for me to be able to share such an amazing backyard with all of you. And everything's in bloom. Well, not everything's in bloom right now, but enough is in bloom that there's a lot to show you. And so now we'll just try to patiently wait. Well, we're crafters, so we do have, on the patient scale, I guess we're more patient than most. But I know I'm feeling a little impatient right now. I'm so excited to see what these lights do to the bushes. Won't it be great if it makes them glow? Oh, I guess we'll see. I don't even know if I've got the camera in the right spot. I guess we'll find out. Is anybody liking the mystery of this? It's not every day that I have something completely unplanned like this. But I was going to do it by myself, and I thought, why not share it? It would be fun for us to do this together. Yeah, I'm sure that we'll see. Yeah, it's getting there, isn't it? You know, we live in a world where we really don't get to enjoy the art of anticipation that much. And I don't know about you, but I love anticipation. Oh, Martha, I'm so glad you enjoyed a garden tour. I thoroughly enjoyed taking everybody on that tour. You know how much I love plants. Maybe not as much as I love kitties, but I do love plants. Yes, it is soul soothing. I agree. I agree. And my backyard is so dark at night, like if you sit out here, you can't see anything. So if these little solar lights end up lighting up the trees, it's just going to make my heart so happy. I found the 12-pack on Amazon for $18. So if anybody would like a set for their backyard, or if you know somebody that it might be perfect for, I put a link in the video description if anyone's interested. I thought it was a heck of a deal, but I guess we'll see how great of a deal it was when we see how much light they produce. I don't want them to be like super bright. I just want like a little bit of a glow under the trees so you can see them. They're not really trees, they're massive bougainvillea bushes. Does anybody know enough about bougainvillea to guess how old my bushes are? I'm guessing they're super old to be this big. I've never seen them this big in a backyard before. I feel like I saw them this big in the wild when I lived in Israel, but I don't think I've seen them cultivated or Angela. I'm in South Florida, Angela, so it might be different times. Florida is a very long state vertically, and latitude has a lot to do with what time sunset is. Sunset was 5:54 here, but maybe that's technically when the sun goes below the horizon. I'm not sure what time it gets dark. It'll be soon, though. It should be soon. I'm so excited. I don't see anything yet though. Does anybody else see anything? I'm not even sure we're in the right spot. Let's see if we can see better over here. Oh, yeah, you're up north. So yeah, the further up north you go, the sooner it gets dark for sure. Is that a better spot? I can't tell. I'm just so anxious. Maybe we should go sit all the way outside, and then then the screen won't be in our way. I think the screen was getting in the way. I think we'll see better out here. All right, just move the chair so I can sit close. There, we'll watch together as this. It's taking so long. Wow, we're already 20 minutes in. I really misjudged the time, so I'm sorry to anybody who feels annoyed by that. I was just excited and really wanted to get moving. Here, let's get more of. There. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's 7 lights in the camera now, so chances are we'll see one of them soon. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoy it, Angela. The anticipation is so exciting to me. I love when nature forces us to slow down too. Like, who knows? It could be 5 more minutes, it could be 10 more minutes, but the fact that nature is gently suggesting that we slow down. Oh, wouldn't that be funny, Janet, if they don't actually light tonight? That's possible. It's possible they didn't get to soak up enough charge today. If not, that'll be a real dud for me, but I guess we'll find out. That's the other fun part about anticipation, though. There is no guarantee that it's going to turn out perfectly or the way we want. But it's a gentle reminder from nature to slow down. Yeah, we'll do it another day if it doesn't work, but I think it's worth trying. So it's going to be awfully exciting if they come on. I mean, I come out here often and just watch it go from sunset to dark, but I feel like it's going to be so much more fun with those little lights. I don't need the glasses to see out here, but I need them to see comments, so. You know, I could go test one. If I put my hand over it, will it make it dark? Actually, I don't know how that works. I'm not sure where the spot is that, I'm not sure where the sensor is, so that may not work anyway. Just excited. Well, I hope we don't see a snake, because I'll probably wake up the whole neighborhood. I say that every night, though. And then my kid leaves a black jump rope out here. That doesn't help my snake fears, now does it? Well, we all know kids are there to keep you on your toes, right? Marlon sure keeps me on my toes. Especially leaving jump ropes that look like snakes in the backyard. Nancy is here in Florida, but a little north of me. Wonderful. Happy New Year, Chris. It's 11 p.m. in Scotland. Wow. Thank you for joining from Scotland. So those of you that are just joining now, I jumped the gun and went live way too fast. But I really wanted to share with you my excitement. I bought some solar lights to put in on stakes to put in the ground, hoping that my big, beautiful bougainvillea bushes would light up at night. And today's the first day that I got them, so I wanted to go live and share with you as the lights light up the trees after the sun goes down, and obviously twilight's taking longer than we thought. For some reason I thought the time between sunset and actual dark was going to be. Quinn has pointed out that it may take longer than one day for the lights to soak up enough energy from the sun to actually light up at night. So we're going to find out. Anyway, well, there's definitely birds out. There's definitely squirrels out. We may end up seeing some bats too. We definitely have bats here at night. We'd have snakes and lizards and palm rats too, none of which I hope to see here with you, but you never know. I actually have no idea how dark it needs to be for the lights to come on either. And it looks like the camera is making it look darker out here than it really is. You know how the light adjusts and stuff? I mean, it's dark, but it's not pitch dark out here by any stretch of the imagination. If you can see the sky, see, the sky's still fairly light, so it's not as dark as it looks. Oh my God, I just want to see one light up, don't you? Do you think they're going to light up? What do you guys think? Who wants to guess? Do you think one day was enough for them to soak up energy? I don't know what that noise is. Could be a bird. But we have birds, bats, squirrels, palm rats. We have all sorts of things that could be making noise. Pearl says one day is enough. Yay, I hope you're right. I really do. Lisa thinks they will too. I hope so. Do you feel like we're watching water boil? Oh, dang it, Pearl, they might have a turn on button. I better go grab one then. I don't have any lights out here either. Nope, I don't see a turn on button. I don't. No, I don't see a turn on button. Ah, yes I do. There we go. I have to turn them all on. Hold on. Oh, I dropped the steak while I was doing that. Dang it. What'd I do with the steak? All right, I need to get a flashlight for this one. I'm not gonna be able to see what I'm doing now. Well, how's that for entertaining? I gotta go find a flashlight. I'll be right back. Gosh darn it. Okay, I'm almost done. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it's beautiful. Okay, 2 more. Well, well, I think they're prettier than I even expected them to be. I don't know if you can tell, but they make a little starburst underneath where they're lit up. I'm gonna turn the camera around because you know the lighting can be weird on a camera when it's adjusting for night. Can you see the design it makes in the ground? Isn't that great? So I'm looking at these beautiful starbursts all across the ground. Now I'm guessing that once it gets a little darker here, it's not dark yet. You can see the sky still. So it's not dark yet. So you're not seeing the trees light up. I realize that the light on the camera is really not doing it justice. It's making it look way darker here than it is, which is not giving you the impression that they're lighting up the trees yet. But at least they work. And at least they put that beautiful design on the ground too. But I do believe that as it gets darker out tonight, they'll end up lighting up the trees. And at that point, maybe I'll take some photos and see if I can adjust the lighting better for you to see that. Anyway, thank you all so much. I'm out of breath. Whew. Deep breath. Camping would be fun here, Mariana. I know Marlon and his friends have camped on the lanai before. I don't think they've camped outside since we've seen snakes here, but they've definitely camped on the screen-in porch. It's lovely here. Well, thank you all so much for taking time out of your evening to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the anticipation of seeing if this was going to work or not, and maybe it was even entertaining to watch me scramble to get them all turned on. But hey, that's the beauty of life. It doesn't always go the way it's planned, and sometimes you have to be silly and sometimes you have to hustle, and that's okay too. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Again, thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you tomorrow.